Good afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports' presentation of high school soccer playoffs. Today, the Marietta Lady Tigers take on the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers in this Division II Region 7 Lady Soccer Regional Final from Zanesville. Today's game is presented by Allied Machine and Engineering, Auto Works Collision Center, Commercial and Savings Bank, Designer Stone, Dr. Nathan Springer DDS, Ferris Auto Mall, Gilland Body Shop, Kent State University at Tuscarawas, Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more, McInturf Realty, Papa John's of New Philadelphia and Uhrichsville, Solid Rock Photo, Ron's Heating and Cooling, and your local Wendy's. Now let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio with Chris Kail and Adam Ciereszewski.
Welcome to Zanesville High School for today's Division II Region 7 Girls Soccer Championship game between the East 2 District Champion 15-3-2 New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the Piketon 2 District Champion the 14-4-2 Marietta Lady Tigers for the right to head to the Final Four. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Chris Kail. Joining me on today's broadcast is Adam Ciereszewski and Chad Roberts, Lydia, Brady, Greg Perkins, and Andrew Dunlap for Claxon Communications. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, WTUZ Big Z Sports, on Twitter, at Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Adam, the Lady Quakers pitched their third shutout of the postseason with a 2-0 win over Dover on Tuesday night. And earlier in the regular season, Marietta beat Dover 2-0. What do you expect from this regional championship game here this afternoon?
Well, I think that it's going to be the same type of game. I think it's going to be it could even be a little bit more defensive than what we saw in that Dover-New Philadelphia matchup. Just looking at the numbers and some of the stats that we were able to find, I see that same type of game play out with even maybe more defense in the game.
Chad, welcome to Big Z Sports.
Thank you.
You are a middle school coach and a licensed OHSAA soccer official, and you're going to bring some knowledge to the broadcast today. It's good to have you along.
Well, thanks a lot, Chris. Appreciate it. Enjoy being here.
These two teams, Chad, are familiar with each other from the ECOL days, with New Philadelphia getting 2 wins last year. What can the teams take from those games a year ago?
It's hard on a year-to-year basis to know how teams have evolved. I can only speak for the Philly team, seeing them but last year and this year, both from a seniority standpoint, but also just from a basic play standpoint. They're way different teams. New coach, new playing style, and you don't know who you're losing or gaining talent-wise from year to year. So it's hard to compare. Looking at the results from last year with Marietta losing both of those matchups, the second match was a very tight one. I would expect a very tight one today. Marietta plays fast with good possession skills regularly. New Philly likes to play the long direct ball, trying to find Contini up top. So I think we're seeing two different styles of play that'll make for a very interesting match.
All right. Thank you very much, Chad and Adam. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors and everything. We had a few technical difficulties leading up to things, so we'll get the coaches' interviews maybe on the back half of the broadcast. But we were getting ready to pay honor to America, so we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back to Zanesville here in just a minute on Big Z Sports.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics in the business of making smiles at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
You call it affordable. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with low tuition and over $375,000 in scholarships awarded yearly. You call it opportunity. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with over 30 majors on campus. You call it success. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with hundreds of career-ready graduates each year. An affordable, world-class education to prepare you for a rewarding career in Tuscarawas County or beyond. It's here for you at Kent State Tuscarawas.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day, like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what your needs, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
Welcome back to Zanesville High School for today's Division II Region 7 championship game between Marietta and New Philadelphia. This should be a good one, guys. The road to the Elite Eight for the New Philadelphia Quakers. They defeated Dover 2-0 on Tuesday night. In the East 2 District Final, they beat John Glenn 3-0. In the second round, they beat Beaver Local 4-1, and they blanked Cambridge 12-0 in round number 1. For the Marietta Tigers, they defeated Fairfield Union in overtime 2-1 on Tuesday night. The Piketon 2 District Final, they beat Jackson 3-0 in the second round. They blanked Circleville 10-0, and they also shut out Washington in round number 1, 11-0. So a very good scoring team is Marietta. We know about the hot shoes for New Philadelphia and Lauren Cantini, Allie Baker, and Kellen Fossil. Should be an interesting game, Adam.
It really should be. And, after talking, we apologize. We weren't able to air those interviews to hear from the coaches, but we wanted to get this broadcast up and running for you. After talking to both coaches, one thing that stuck out to me is, Coach Wally for the Quakers, when you were asking him about the common opponent, the Dover matchup, he was saying how this game here, this brings something completely different, that there was not going to be a lot that he felt that the team would take from those games. Right. But then on the Marietta side, the coaching staff felt that they could take a lot from that. So, just two different coaching perspectives there. Both have their reasonings for doing that, and I found that was interesting.
Yeah, I agree. And Chad, they're doing the starting lineups. They had the international walkout. Talk a little bit about that before we get into our starting lineups.
Yeah, they institute this at the playoff level. There are teams that do it throughout the season. It comes from just that, the international walkout. If you watch any professional level soccer, especially over in the European countries, a lot of times they'll walk out with youth teams. So they'll have each player will have a youth in hand, and kind of just a way to involve the youth in their communities, in their clubs. It's a nice little tradition, and it's really neat to see from a visual standpoint as you see the officials out there and each of the teams represented as they get introduced.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chad. Again, Chad going to be on the broadcast today with us. Chad Roberts, he's an OHSAA official, middle school coach, going to bring a little soccer knowledge to Big Z Sports. We appreciate him being here very much. We'll go ahead and get into the starting lineups. First, for the Marietta Tigers, junior number 11, Caitlin Schenkel. She is a striker. Senior number 15, Lexi Brown, the other striker. The left midfielder, senior number 14, Emma Bauerbach. Senior number 7, Katie Mannix is the attacking midfielder. The right midfielder, sophomore number 26, Millie Becker. Sophomore number 1, Alyssa Baker is the defensive midfielder. Junior number 4, Kensley Urban, the outside back. Senior number 20, Kristen Poff is the center back. Junior number 19, Lauren Mendenhall, center back. Senior number 10, Riley Medley is the outside back. And in goal tonight for the Marietta Tigers, number 9, Leah Laver. Head coach Bill Mannix and Amy Mendenhall, co-head coaches for the Marietta Tigers. For the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers, center forward junior number 14, Lauren Cantini. Senior number 12, Allie Baker, she is the right forward. Left forward, number 24, Bailey Rufner, she's a sophomore. Junior number 4, Emma McMath is the attack midfielder. The other attack midfielder, number 2, the senior Sarah Ramey. Number 9, Kellen Fossil, the senior. She is the defensive midfielder. Junior number 10, Gracie Martin is the left outside back. Center back Mia Watson is number 7 and a junior. Eliza Van Arsdalen, a center back, number 13 is a junior. Number 6, Casey Dawson is a senior. She's the right outside back. And in goal, last Tuesday night's McInturf Realty Player of the Game senior, number 0, Marilyn Stokey in goal. Head coached by A.J. Wally are the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. They'll be wearing red with the black pants and white numerals. The Marietta Tigers are in white with the orange pants and orange numerals. And guys, this should be an exciting match today to go to the state Final Four on Tuesday. Both coaches are excited. Both teams are excited. The fans are here at Zanesville High School, and we're ready to go.
And you know what's crazy? Here we are the first week in November. There's a lot of people wearing shorts. The weather's perfect.
I'm one of them. I'm that guy.
Same, yeah.
Who would have thought that, right?
I wouldn't have thought that, Chad.
No.
It is. We talked a little bit down on the field, and I said, "Man, you did some games this year. Wearing a hat and gloves.
Yeah.
Normally in this game, you could have had snow on the field right now in cold weather. This is perfect for the athletes, though."
Yeah, most of the sectional games, district games that I did, and the players as well, had the Under Armour stretch pants underneath the shorts. Yeah, it was very brutal, and some of those matches under pouring rain in addition to the cold weather. So, yeah, I couldn't ask for a better day for some soccer.
Absolutely. It is beautiful here. And taking a look at some of the stats real quick, leading point person for the Marietta Lady Tigers is Caitlin Schenkel. She has 29 points, 11 goals, 7 assists. Katie Mannix has 22 points, 10 goals, and 2 assists. Senior Lexi Brown, 20 points, 9 goals, 2 assists. Very balanced attack are the Marietta Tigers. When you look at the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers, Lauren Cantini, 118 points. She has 55 goals on the year and 8 assists. Kellen Fossil has 43 points, 9 goals, 25 assists. And then Allie Baker with 33 points. She has 11 goals, 11 assists. I'll ask you, Chad, when you look at both of these teams, if you were coaching a team, would you rather have a couple standouts or would you rather have a balanced attack? What is better from a soccer coach's standpoint?
That's a tough one because New Philly does have some very higher level talent in Lauren Cantini and Kellen Fossil and some of the other ladies that are standouts, that are playmakers. I think I talked to some people prior to the Dover match, and some people had asked me, how do you defend New Philly? And my answer was, you've got to figure out a way to handle Lauren Cantini and shut her down and take her out of the attack. I guess if you have a balanced team, as I believe Marietta does, if you look at their goal scorers, they've really spread the ball around, their forwards and midfield players. I think it's a lot easier should one get shut down to find another avenue. Coach Wally did a great job with Dover figuring it out, and Lauren did a great job being patient in that Dover match, waiting and biding her time for those opportunities that she did capitalize on, scoring the 2 goals during the Dover match. So I'm not sure one is better or another. I think the team that will win today are the ones that make adjustments as the match goes on. Like I said, Coach Wally did a great job of that during the first match with Dover. We'll see if what they see in the first 5 minutes. Coach Wally mentioned in his pregame talk that we'll hopefully get to see here later. He's thinking something is going to happen major in these first 5 minutes. Somebody's going to create an opportunity, get an opportunity. Whichever team makes the most of those first 5 minutes is going to have a good chance to pack it in defensively and try to keep the other team off the board for the remaining 75.
All right. Thank you, Chad. Adam, Coach Wally did talk about that very quick score. He thinks it's going to happen within the first 5 minutes of this one. New Philadelphia had the defensive backs at the wall, so to speak. They were up against it against Dover. I'm sure that they would like to keep it on the offensive end and let Lauren Contini and Kellen Fossil work tonight.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that, a lot of that comment, I think it stems from any sports like that. He knows that there's going to be a lot of nerves at the start of this game. And I think that, both of these teams are good enough that it may just be a breakdown of some sort that may cause that quick early goal as we're getting ready to get things started.
Yeah, Kellen Fossil, the defensive midfielder, getting ready to go, the senior, and we are underway in the Division II Region 7 championship game. Marietta's going to try to possess it in the backfield, but here comes Lauren Contini up the far side. Over by the midfield stripe, and Marietta going to have it in their offensive zone. There's Mia Watson over there defending, and a little bit of contact over there. It's going to go out of bounds and go over to New Philadelphia.
I think that was one of the keys to the game for Philly with Dover was in the second half. They were able to pack them in and keep them in their end at multiple times, moving that defensive line to midfield. So we'll see if they can do that. They tried that here early in the game. If we can get the ball down on the other end, I think that's a good opportunity for New Philly to keep Marietta under pressure.
Marietta has it in the center of the field. The shot goes up over the crossbar and over the head of Marilyn Stokey. So Stokey going to have the goalie kick here and put the Quakers back on the offensive end.
Quaker defense picking up right where they ended the game at Dover with the ball staying on that on their side of the field.
Yeah, and I don't think you want to do that too many times. I mean, you're playing with fire when you do that. As New Philadelphia possesses the ball, trying to move it out towards the midfield stripe, it's knocked out of bounds by number 10 Riley Medley over there on the far side for the Marietta Tigers. 38-35 to play, first half, no score, just underway here from Zanesville High School. Beautiful facility down here. Love coming down here to Zanesville. This field is top-notch. The press box is top-notch. It's always a good place to come to.
Yeah, we feel very welcoming when we come here. They, treat us like royalty when we show up to do the broadcast. Great place.
Yep, Marietta moving the ball down into the attack zone, and the Quakers defense comes up as often as they always have. They come up again this time. Number 19, Lauren Mendenhall for the Marietta Tigers had it. She gives it off to her teammate, gets it out wide, and it goes out. Now, Chad, I'm going to bring you back in here.
Yeah.
From an offensive standpoint, you like to start out wide, correct, and then kind of work towards the middle?
Yeah, especially in your own end. You want the ball out wide, keeping away from the center of the field. That's where, as a defense, you kind of stack the middle and try to play the ball out wide. Number one, as a defensive team, they generally take away the center because that's where the shots and stuff come from. So the space to play, and that's the key to this game. Possessing the ball, you have to play the ball into open spaces where there aren't other teammates.
Lauren Contini, a lot of contact down here. They tried to hit her on the deep shot. She has it. She'll retreat just a little bit, and New Philadelphia will set up their offense. Lauren Contini, the D1 commit to Louisville as a junior, as Marietta takes it away, and they'll get back on the offensive side of things up the far side. is Lexi Brown, and Brown's going to take a lot of contact on the far side by Gracie Martin, the left outside back, the junior for the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers, and the ball goes out of bounds. So again, nice crowd. You can see the Marietta crowd across the way. New Philadelphia crowd can't really see it much, but they filled in nicely here to start things. See a lot of basketball players and stuff, and we've got a free kick here, Chad.
Yeah, foul on New Philly. Felt that challenge was even up here, but referees have a much better angle at it. I think the AR saw something that the center didn't like there.
Yeah, I didn't see that, Adam. Good call on that. I didn't see that there was a foul called, but, you know, the Quaker defense, again, doing what they did pretty much all season long, but especially Tuesday night that we saw. They stacked the middle of the box there and didn't allow even a shot on goal from Maryland Stokey.
You know, the Tigers had it within 5 yards of the net there, so, you know, great defense by the Quakers.
So Stokey will kick it away here. Looking for Contini, and it's taken away by number 19, Lauren Mendenhall, for the Marietta Tigers. Fossil trying to recover for the Quakers, and it ends up on a shot, and Stokey corrals it. Now, that wouldn't be considered a save, correct?
Correct.
Because it's on the outside of the box.
Yeah,
right?
It wasn't a shot on goal. She was able to crowd easily outside the frame of the goal. These 50-50 balls, everyone I've seen so far has been won by Marietta. I think that's going to be something that the coach has to talk with the girls about winning those one-on-ones.
Yeah, Allie Baker up the far side just couldn't quite outrace the defender there. Kinsley Urban for the Marietta Tigers, and New Philadelphia will set it up inside their attack zone here. The throw in by number 6, Casey Dawson.
That was good closing speed there on the Tigers' defense.
Yeah, it was very much so, as Dawson will get another throw in after it was knocked out of bounds off of the Marietta defender. So Lady Quakers have it down deep in territory here, but the Tigers corral it, and they start back on the offensive side of the ball. Caitlin Schenkel had it and was taken away from her. This is Katie Mannix. Mannix will get it out wide, and Gracie Martin, the only person there. Trying to run it down was the Marietta Tiger over there, number 15, Lexi Brown, but just unable to get there. Martin will throw it in for the Lady Quakers. Again, you're listening to Big Z Sports, watching Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel, courtesy of Claxon Communications and all of our wonderful sponsors, 99.9 WTUZ Radio and Big Z Sports. Marietta with it down in the attack zone. This is Emma Bauerbach. And New Philadelphia, again, doing a nice job. Gracie Martin really had a wonderful game the other night. Her and Casey Dawson really came through big for the Lady Quakers. They're coming through big again.
Yeah, their names were mentioned an awful lot on Tuesday, and we're picking up right where we left off.
So Marietta gets the throw in there. Chad, what are you seeing so far offensively from Marietta? They're able to control the ball, much like Dover did Tuesday night.
Yeah, they've kind of hemmed us down and hemmed New Philly down in their own end. Phillies remain patient and look for opportunities to possess the ball forward. Possession in this game is everything.
Yep.
If you can get the ball to feet, you can keep the ball moving forward and find spaces to play rather than in tight coverage. That's the key. Now we have a Marietta throw in.
Yep, Marietta gets the throw in. They'll get it in. Originally, Schenkel had it. Now it's back over on the far side. I believe that's Lexi Brown up there up top. And Fossil will take it away. So New Philadelphia, maybe something working here as they try to work it down the field. Here's Allie Baker. She tries to get it up into the New Philadelphia zone, and it's kicked out of bounds. Dawson with the throw in.
And you can see, Chris, if you look down the field a little bit, the Marietta approach with Contini is there's two girls on her, and then there's a third that's just hovering.
Yeah, you're not beating us. That's like a spy. And Contini gets away. Contini. Oh, and a nice save right there by Leah Lauer. Leah Lauer, good save.
Very good save.
Good save.
One of the hardest things to do, 1v1 with the player. You've got this big, wide-open net. She made herself really big, step to the ball to make it even smaller target for Contini. Great save.
And she's only a sophomore, is Lauer in goal. So like you said, Marietta's game plan is Lauren Contini's not beating us, but she almost went through a triple team.
Yes, she did.
And got the first goal of the game. as the ball is going to be skied. Dawson recovers it and centers it. Here's Contini. Contini got her left foot on it. Here's Baker. Tried the pass in the ball, real close to the goalie box there, Chad.
I think the Quaker faithful were looking for a shot from Baker instead of a pass.
Yeah, I agree.
She looked to find Bailey on the far side and couldn't connect.
So Baker has it on the near side. A little bit of contact right there and taken away by Mannix. And here comes Fossil. And Fossil has it taken away again.
Great job of Philly just stopping play there at the midfield, trying to keep it in play.
Yeah, Eliza Van Arsdalen headed the ball out of bounds. And throwing in number 4, Kinsley Urban for Marietta. Mannix has it. Mannix looking a little footwork there. Back over to Urban. Good fast-moving game so far, match so far, as both teams have had their opportunities. Only one shot on goal officially, and that was from Contini, as Lauer made the nice save down here. The sophomore did. 30:49 to play in the first half. Still no score. Only the one shot on goal. Marietta possessing the ball in the Quaker zone right now. Here is Contini. Contini by herself. She's got Baker up the right side, and she's going to find her. And Baker has it taken away. Good defense right there by Marietta.
We were expecting a defensive game, and I would say that neither team has let us down so far.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised to go into one of the most exciting things in sports. Listen, I'm not a huge soccer guy, right? But I am a huge hockey guy. And one of the most exciting things in sports is a shootout.
Yeah, absolutely. That's hands down. It's kind of like the overtime. You know, overtime in any NFL, not so much the NFL, high school and college football. A lot of action, jam-packed into a small amount of time, a small amount of space. Always exciting to watch.
Always exciting to watch. Chad, I know those games are probably more stressful for an official to sit there and have to worry about, a shootout, right?
Yeah, a lot of true soccer fans would kind of disagree with you guys.
Okay.
It would be nice to settle the game the way the game's played. The nice thing about football, it is we have this scenario where you get the ball at the 25, 35,
right,
I'm not sure what it is
25.
these days, 25,
Yep.
and play in.
Right.
We're artificially creating this one-shot opportunity, which kind of is not exactly what
I'm not
it's
sure
all
that
about. The game's all about.
I saw that there, Chad. I don't think that was the right call against New Philadelphia. Now a free kick for Mannix.
It looked like both players just met at the ball.
Exactly. Mannix a high shot and a save.
Beautiful save
for Marilyn Stokey. Stokey gets up high and gets her first save of the evening, or the afternoon. I'm too used to calling games in the evening.
Yeah, well, it happens.
But her first save and a beauty. So corner kick now for Marietta. What is the New Philadelphia defense looking to scheme here on the corner kick?
Got to mark up man by man, person to person, making sure that we have everybody accounted for as the ball comes in. Every team's different in terms of how they run those set plays. They were able to defend that well.
So New Philadelphia stops the corner kick. The Lady Tigers had the ball, and it was taken away by the Lady Quakers. So Quakers with it now, trying to work it around the midfield stripe. They're going to chop it back into the offensive zone, but it's recovered by Kristen Poff of the Marietta Tigers. She'll go over onto the right wing.
That's where I think New Philly just has to be patient. They have to wait for those opportunities to keep possession rather than trying to force it and lose possession.
So
we'll
Marietta
see how that
with
evolves.
it. Yeah, nice job there, but another great play by Mia Watson over there on the far side. Though the Tigers still possess the ball here.
Yeah, the Quakers, I'm going to explain their defense. They have that bend but don't break defense.
Yes, they do.
They really do. They let it in, but then once it gets close to the goal, they put the clamps on and make it very, very difficult.
Yeah, so the defender kicked it back to the goalie, and Lauer is going to kick it away. Looks like it's going to trickle out of bounds. Nope. Recovered by Watson, and Watson will kick it out of bounds towards about the 40-yard line or so. Again, you're listening to Big Z Sports. 27-20 left in the first half, no score.
Looks like the Tigers are getting ready to substitute at the next stoppage.
You got your binoculars working today?
I do. Yeah, I practiced for the last 3 days.
So it looks like Lily Westbrook over there for Marietta going to check in and up the right side, and a shot over the goal is going to go behind the goalie.
Yeah, once I turned them around the right way, they started working a lot better.
Yeah, that's the way it works, right? As Lily Westbrook checks in for the girl who just shot the goal.
Number 26.
Number 26 is Millie Becker. So Millie Becker with that shot that went over the goal, and she will check out and take a little breather. So both teams still trying to feel each other out. About 14 minutes gone by here in the first half. Still no score. Each team with a shot on goal, and both goalies with nice saves. Lauren Contini, the breakaway for the Lady Quakers, and a great save by Lauer. No, you don't get 3 points for that, right, Chad?
No, just the goal kick.
Just the goal kick. That's what you're awarded. You're awarded of giving the ball over to the other team.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, maybe a recruitment contract from the high school.
Right.
Next place kicker.
We can't talk about contracts in high school sports. That doesn't happen, right? As Lauren Contini gets a lot of contact, the ball goes out of bounds. Again, you're listening to or watching Big Z Sports here on our YouTube channel. Chris Kail, Chad Roberts, Adam Ciereszewski, and the host of Claxon Communication, people that are here working the cameras. Lydia Brady had a LBR girl just had a heck of a time to start this one out.
But you know what? I wasn't concerned. She was over here clicking her buttons, doing all kinds of stuff, and guess what? 10 minutes before we had to start, we were rolling.
It kind of canceled a little bit of our pregame prep and whatnot.
But we got it running in time.
But nobody really, in the end, nobody cares.
No,
right?
they want to see the game.
They want to see the game, right? And LB did a good job. I was getting stressed. Me and Chad are standing back here talking, and LB and Perk are over here just talking like, oh, yeah, we have this light going off, and oh, maybe you should make this phone call. Well, how about let's try this? And I'm like, dude, I'd be screaming right now as Fossil takes it away. And, put her on skates did Fossil. Tried it again and got tripped up a little bit of contact. So what is that call there?
Yeah, it was a trip. Yeah,
a trip.
The Marietta player attempted to get the ball. She got leg instead. So referees try to let play go on if it's an advantage.
Right.
So the advantage disappeared, so they called back for the foul.
So Gracie Martin with the free kick here from about the 42-yard line, still 52 yards away from the goal as they get it in. And now that's considered a shot on goal, correct?
I wouldn't consider it a shot because she was trying to just place the ball in.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to pat her stats, you can give her the save.
I don't want to pat her stats. I'm good. I'm not patting anybody's stats, Chad.
Yeah.
So we
would call that a cross in, but I mean, even didn't come from the side. But
and this is the genius of Adam Ciereszewski and you reaching out to our broadcast. Now that would be a save, right?
That would be a save.
Okay, so that's number 2 for Lauer. As Philly gets a shot on goal, a high one. That almost got in behind her. But
yeah, from distance.
Yeah.
A little more power on that. That makes the keeper work.
Yeah, and Chad, again, you reaching out to us and offering your services to come help with the broadcast. It's been great. We really appreciate you being here. And I know our listeners and viewers do as well.
Yeah, soccer is one of those games. It's so different than other sports, and there's just enough lingo that it makes it difficult. And the other thing is it never stops. It's not like you can catch your breath after a play.
Right.
It's 40 minutes of nonstop action and
a lot of running.
Around a lot of time.
It's a lot of running.
Yes.
Is what it is. That's why I never played the sport, because it's a lot of running. Fat guys don't run very well.
No.
Yeah, I've tracked my.
I don't even want to know how many steps you've got, brother.
Miles, yeah. It's more miles.
So you don't even consider it in steps.
In an average match, varsity level, especially boys level match, it's easy to get 5 miles in.
Jeez. We'd be in trouble.
Wow.
And we're not. And I'm sure the players are way beyond that.
Oh yeah, but we would be in trouble, Adam.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't make it 3 minutes into the match.
We'd be done, right? As Emma Bauerbach of Marietta has it on the near side. She'll try and get it back to number 2.
Well, great.
That's Caroline Cortopazzi. And a good step in front, like you said, by Fossil. Gets it up to Contini. Here's Contini being watched by 3 girls. We'll see the footwork.
You need to get some numbers up to help.
And she gets a shot and it's knocked out.
Yeah, we got to get some help from the midfield and the other forwards to give her some other options. You know, the Marietta defense is doing a great job of taking her away, so we need some options to dish the ball. So we're looking forward to taking advantage of this corner to get another opportunity.
Yeah, so corner kick from Gracie Martin. What's she looking here? Just to get the ball is close in center. She's picking out a certain player.
Generally, you want the ball played between the penalty spot and the 6 box. Keep it away from the keeper, but give your players a chance to. And that was a great opportunity there, getting ahead on the ball.
Yeah, I believe that was Contini, wasn't it?
Yep.
Contini with the header just went wide of the cage.
32 and 26 checking in for the Marietta Tigers.
32 and 26. Well, you got it in front of you. So Millie Becker back in, and in freshman Taylor Addis, freshman defender.
Alyssa Baker and Lily Westbrook checking out for the Tigers.
Thank you.
Well, nope, I missed one. Emma Bowerback is the one coming out.
Got you, Emma Bowerback.
Interesting. Taylor Addis is listed on our roster as a defender. She's playing up as a left forward spot. So
yeah.
Maybe just a little bit of a different look for the Marietta Tigers.
Yeah, and we talked about, with the coaches, and if we get to air those interviews maybe at halftime or something, maybe LB can get them in there. But, the coaches talked about they're going to show you different looks. That is what they do. They're going to do different schemes and different looks, and maybe that's a different look, having a defender up in a forward position. So the Quakers here with it in the offensive zone. It's taken away by the Lady Tigers and kicked down to center field. Caitlin Schenkel down there. She is the leading goal scorer, number 11 for the Marietta Tigers. Bailey Rufner over there on the side. Kicks it out of bounds, and Marietta will maintain control.
Looks like Maya Pika for New Philly getting ready to check in.
Yeah, Maya Pika down there had a really nice game. Did Pika?
Yeah, I called her name
Tuesday
a lot
night.
as well.
Yes, we did. So Pika, now she's checking in. Looks like coming out is going to be Bailey Rufner. So Bailey, good first 20 minutes as she checks out and Pika checks in. 19:37 to play. First half, no score. New Philadelphia with 2 shots on goal. 2 saves by Leah Lauer and Marilyn Stokey with 1 save. Only the 1 shot on goal for Marietta. And New Philadelphia has kept the ball a little bit more on the offensive end this game than they did against Dover on Tuesday.
Yeah, they have been able to work it down there a little bit more. It started off Marietta kind of had possession of it on the offensive, but it seemed like as the games went on, New Philadelphia has been able to shift that to their side of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. As the throw in there on the far side, you need to get your binoculars out so I can tell who that is.
Yeah, I better. Now that I know how to use them.
Oh, and that's going to be
through to Allie Baker.
Did they call onside there?
Yeah, she
did.
Been on. She ran after the ball was released.
Just not able to out sprint the defender there was Baker. She gets it in quickly, and Marietta has possession of it right in front of the goalie box. And again, a good job. And some people may not know, and I didn't even really understand the offsides rule. And Chad, you explained it. The easiest way is from the time the ball is kicked, from the moment that is kicked, the player has to be onside. That's correct.
You just need 1 defender and the keeper between you and the goal, and that keeps you onside. You can run the moment the ball's kicked.
Right.
The AR, the assistant referee on the side, his job is to stay even with that last defender and then determine if the attacker was in an onside position when the ball was played. They're generally not watching the ball, which is why a lot of parents may sometimes see it differently. They're trained to listen to the ball and watch the players.
Dawson has it over here, one of the defenders moving up for the Quakers, and now Van Arsdalen takes it away. Van Arsdalen battling on the near side, going to get it to Baker. Back to Dawson.
Some really good possession here by the Quakers. That's the key to moving the ball forward, finding those open spaces and finding feet of your teammates.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Don't just kick it to an open area of turf, right? Kick it to the foot of the player.
Right, yeah. Well, it depends. There are times where you may not find a foot. You send it to space and hope that your teammate runs on to it.
Right, but when everybody's in kind of close quarters, the best thing to do is foot to foot, right?
Correct. Yeah. We want to and make sure your teammates shielding the ball. The other thing is a lot of people just want to see the ball go forward, and sometimes the best way for the ball to go forward is for it to go backwards first or sideways laterally.
Pika has a lot of contact there as she tried to take that away from the Marietta Tiger, and she goes down again. I think that is
number 10, Riley Medley, had the ball there, tried to pass it upfield.
There you go.
And it was just out of the reach.
And you know why you did that? Because there was no ponytail on the road.
I was able
to see.
Because
you could see the number easy.
Yes.
And for the fact that you had your binoculars on the right way.
Yep.
All three factors it took to make sure that Adam Ciereszewski could find that number and make that call.
Absolutely.
I will give you an applaud, sir. So 16:26 to play here in half number one. Again, no score from Zanesville High School, New Philadelphia, and Marietta. Two familiar teams and schools with each other from the ECOL days, although they did not play this year. Marietta did defeat Dover 2-0 early in the season, and now here comes New Philadelphia with a little something cooking. And taken away again, good defense by Marietta. That was Becker that took it away there initially for the Tigers. And now the Tigers working on the offensive side. Urban had it kicked out of bounds. Urban will have the throw in here.
Substitution.
Substitution for Marietta. Adam, I'll let you call that one.
Number 5, Lily Westbrock is checking out. And it looks like Emma Bowerbach is coming back in for the Tigers.
So the throw in there from Urban to Bowerbach, and it's kicked into the center of the field and taken away by the Quakers. Good defense.
Good pressure by Kellen Fossil there to force a misstep by the Marietta Tiger.
Cantini thought she was going to have a run there, and good job by Millie Becker just to get it back to the goalkeeper for the kick. Quaker fans imploring their team here with under 15 to play in the first half. It's been a good one. Good defensive battle like we talked about. And, there's not going to be a ton of scoring usually in soccer, although you look at some of these games that Marietta's played in, 10-0, 11-0. New Philadelphia beat Cambridge 12-0. That's a high-scoring game, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
number
not
1,
baseball.
Alyssa Baker checks in for the Tigers. Freshman Carolyn Cortopassi, she's checking out for the Tigers. There was another substitution. I couldn't catch the numbers on those, though.
All right, is kicking
Nia Watson, great effort to put the ball out of play there.
Yeah, she's a really good defender, is the junior, number 7. So Marietta will have to throw in. What's the number there, Ciereszewski?
Let's see here. That would be number 10. Riley Medley getting ready to throw it in for the Tigers.
Thank you, sir. Now, what's the call there, Chad?
We had an offside call over and back. So the Marietta player was in an offside position, or came from an offside position to touch the ball. So when the ball was played, she was offside. She came back to an onside position to play the ball, but she had started in an offside position when the ball was played in the first place. That's one that's a little tough to see. That was indicated by the assistant referee on the far side.
Gotcha. So kicking it away is Ramey. It was taken away by the Quakers. Now Fossil has it. Kellen Fossil retreats just a little bit back to Dawson.
Good patience, keeping possession, working the ball forward.
Baker, a little bit of contact there from number 4, Kinsley Urban. And Urban took it away as Baker goes to the turf. Here comes the Tigers. 17 in the middle of the field. Izzy Riggs, the freshman for Marietta. A lot of substitutions for Marietta, now getting another one.
Yeah, number 7, Katie Mannix checking back into the ball game, and number 17, Izzy Riggs checking out. Yeah, the Tigers, using a lot of their bench, keeping those legs fresh.
Yeah, early and often. The only sub for the Quakers so far was Amaya Pika. and she's still in over on the far side as she checked in for Bailey Rufner at the forward position over there on the left side.
Yeah, a good indication of Marietta's depth, being able to rotate players in and out, get some minutes off the field for those starters to give them a breath.
So Stokey will kick it away from the E in Zanesville.
Yes, that is the E.
That is
good
the
job.
I know.
Did you work on that this week, your alphabet?
I ate a lot of alphabet soup.
For the fans at home, good indication of the level of the wind here at Zanesville. Every one of the corner flags has been blown over.
Yes.
So there's quite a strong headwind from behind New Philly.
Yes, good point. Yeah, it's definitely windy as the Marietta Tigers, a little run up the side. Dawson kind of got her feet tangled up, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Is that going to be a goal kick there?
Yeah, we have a goal kick.
So it's almost like the wind is coming from – it's almost a crosswind from right behind the press box, I think.
Because
from the New Philadelphia
when we were on the field earlier, I mean, it was gusting pretty good. It is coming from behind the press box.
Almost moving to the corner down there would be the far right end zone. If you're looking at your radio, it would be on the right side down there by Blue Devils. It's almost blowing to that corner.
Yeah, a little bit of assistance there on that goal kick from Stokey.
So Gracie Martin has it over on the far side. She's going to dribble it out of bounds. Marietta will take possession. Approaching the 10-minute mark here in half number one. Again, no score. 2 shots on goal for New Philadelphia, 1 for the Marietta Tigers. A very good defensive game. Both teams kind of feeling each other out. A lot of substitutions from the Marietta side, keeping fresh legs in. Only 1 substitution, Amaya Pika in, the freshman for the New Philadelphia Quakers, is up the far side, and a centering pass is taken away by Watson. Watson, a really nice game here today so far, is the junior. We've mentioned her name several times on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, she's playing a great game so far. As trying to get this number completely sideways. Number 10 again, Riley Medley, the one throwing it in for the Tigers. Chad, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I think we've already passed that moment in the game, but typically how long does it take for teams to kind of get a feel for what the other team is trying to do, all like offensively?
I would say as a coach, you have pretty good idea in those first 10 minutes what the other team's trying to accomplish and maybe where your deficiencies are and maybe how you want to make adjustments to counteract those. Some can be done in match. A lot more will be done, I'm sure, at half. With young players like this, on the professional level, let me just use that example first. You have players that are used to playing a lot of different shapes, and you can use different personnel groups to play different shapes to be more attacking, more defensive, more possessive.
Trying to get it down there. Baker did to Cantini. Cantini, maybe a little chicken wing right there. Did you see that? That was nice. She sent Millie Becker by with the chicken wing. This Fossil will control it in the middle of the field here for the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. We are under 9 minutes now, approaching 8.5 as they try and get it down. Cantini,
opportunity here.
Yeah, was tangled up and almost rolled under by Mannix there. Cantini has it right about the 20-yard line. A little bit of fancy footwork here from Lauren Cantini. Sitting, waiting, looking. She goes to her left foot. She'll kick it in to the box. Tried to find Pika. Was unable to get a foot on it, was Pika. Kicked into the goalie box and retrieved by Leah Lauer. So Lauer has the pickup here. She'll have the kick with about 8 minutes to play. First half, no score. New Philadelphia and Marietta as Lauer kicks it away. Beautiful kick all the way down to the other 35-yard line. It ends up finding number 15, Lexi Brown. Brown looking, and nice job by Marilyn Stokey to go up there and take that one away. Now, is that considered a save or just a takeaway?
Just a takeaway.
Okay.
Mia Watson did a great job of shielding that ball in until Stokey could get to it. Ball came into her in the box so she could pick it up.
So Stokey, another nice job in goal for the Lady Quakers as Fossil trying to take it away from Kristen Poff of the Marietta Tigers. They do take it away. Pika just missed the header there. Now they'll kick it down and Cantini, maybe a little something brewing here. Continue on the far side. And has it taken away. So they're doing a nice job of kind of blanketing Lauren Contini and saying, look, you're going to have to do something extraordinary to beat us.
Every time that the ball's near her, there's three defenders right as soon as she turns around.
Yeah, Lauren
Something happened after play was done. They called a foul on New Philly. I didn't see. It was after the ball was away, I think. But
Gotcha. So the kick by Mannix goes down into the offensive zone, but taking it away was Pika. Pika trying to find Baker. And it was taken away. Nice play there by Kensley Urban. Urban trying to find it. Now a chance. Stokey's going to come up and say, nope. Number 19, Lauren Mendenhall, had the chance there.
Yeah, the ball just it picked up a little too much speed. I think on a natural field, grass field, that ball may have slowed down.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, very dangerous ball through. New Philly defender just wasn't able to get a foot on it before it went through. As an attack, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to find those little seams between defenders to send that ball through so the attackers can run on, and Marietta nearly had that opportunity.
Line change for the Marietta Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I saw it too late.
There was 3 or 4 that subbed back in for Marietta. As again, they continue to rotate their girls. Only one substitution for the Lady Quakers so far. AJ Wally standing down here, just kind of pacing, watching, coaching from the girls on the bench. And Stokey going to retrieve this one. So Stokey will kick it away. 5:28 to play. First half, no score from Zanesville High School.
Chad, probably not what you want to see as a coach whenever you're trying to defend the ball coming towards the goal and it goes behind the player trying to receive that.
Yeah, that's an indicator. You may know that you can't pick up a ball directly as a keeper that's been passed back to you, but the exception is a ball that's headed or using a body part other than your foot or leg. You can intentionally play it back. So there may be some intent with the head to get it back to. Hard to tell in that situation. It may have just been a miss.
So Marietta with another chance. Here is Van Arsdalen, and she's going to kick it out. Kick it to her left to make sure that it's not a corner kick, making sure it's just a throw-in there for the Lady Tigers. The throw-in happens. Little centering pass there, and a nice job by Watson to keep it away from number 14, Emma Bauerbach of the Marietta Tigers.
Yeah, Mia Watson playing a great game today.
Sensational game.
I'd like to see that ball played up a little further up the field. If I were a Philly teammate, maybe get that ball out of bounds further up the field so we don't have to be contested right away.
Kensley Urban having a nice game from the defensive side, and a save.
Beautiful
Marilyn
save
Stokey.
there.
The Stoke with another nice one. Not sure who that was off the foot of. Maybe Katie. No, it wasn't Katie Mannix. Not sure who kicked that one for Marietta, but a beautiful save by Stoke. She definitely has those long arms. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Very, very long, and is able to get out and get stretched out and get vertical if she needs to, or horizontal if she needs to, and make those saves. As Bailey Rufner going to check back in for Amia Pika. So good job by Pika again, getting some breather time for Bailey Rufner. And the freshman going to be around for quite a while for the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers.
Yeah.
She's a nice little player.
Absolutely, and this is quality stuff, to be able to play in a regional semi and a regional final.
Yeah, absolutely. 3:06 to play, first half, getting down to it. Marietta trying to get something working, and now New Philadelphia takes it away. Emma McMath took it away there. Ramey has it. She'll go over on the far side to Martin. Martin's going to kick it in, and nobody home, meaning nobody home was Contini. So Marietta with it, 2:40 to play, first half. Alyssa Baker with it, gets the pass into the zone for the Tigers. Now a little header, and Dawson comes over, kicks it away. Not out of the zone quite yet. Almost a nice pass there from number 11, Caitlin Schenkel. She is the leading score for the Marietta Tigers.
And the Tigers will have the throw in here, number 10, Riley Medley throwing it in for the Tigers.
What's up with all these flies, Ciereszewski? Whether we were at Cambridge or Cambridge or Zanesville, there's flies amongst us. I feel like it's Lord of the Flies.
Trying to find their home for the winter.
I mean, my goodness. Maybe it's just the blue, right? Maybe they like the blue.
Maybe they do.
1:56 to play in the first half. Something working here for Marietta. Centering pass, kicked away by Watson once again. Actually, that was Fossil. Centered down in and tried to get a foot on it. There was number 32 of the Marietta Tigers, and that was freshman Taylor Addis. 1:30 to play. Kicked out and Van Arsdale, and I thought it went off the foot of Kinsley Urban there, and Urban's going to get the throw in. She gets it in. Here's number 5, and it was taken away from her quickly.
Yeah, Marietta fan's not a fan there of that play, but I felt that was the right call there. No call, I should say.
Gotcha.
Looking for the penalty kick there?
Yeah, they were looking for. I tell you what, even at the high school level, pros are notorious, but even the high school level, they have the rule about not having of simulating fouls being a card for a reason, because high school players some of them are pretty savvy with trying to get those calls.
So 40 seconds to play, first half. Marietta still with it. This is Schenkel. Schenkel has it taken away from her. Nice job there by Ramey. Ramey gets it away up to Baker. Baker now to the center. 26 seconds in the half. Manick's going to kick it all the way down. And headed, coming together, was a lot of contact in the box, and Stokey ends up getting back. Wow, a lot of contact between Lily Westbrook and Stokey.
Trying to hurry up and get the corner, or it's a throw in.
We're not going to get that in.
And they did put it down. And it's out. So that's going to be the end of the first half, and an interesting first half. Adam Ciereszewski. When we come back, we'll break down the first half after this timeout on Big Z Sports.
Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more. The name says it all. Magoo's features a menu with all of your favorites, including handmade pizzas and calzones, pasta dishes, sandwiches, and wings. And save room for one of their desserts, which are made fresh daily. Magoo's is open for dine-in and carry-out Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 8:30, and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9:30. And be sure to like Magoo's Pizza, Pasta, and more on Facebook for daily specials.
With the colder fall weather here, that means deer are running all over roadways. If you have the misfortune of hitting a deer, the place to go is Gillen Body Shop in New Philadelphia. Gillen Body Shop and their 90-plus years of experience can get your vehicle back to you quickly and efficiently, and all repairs include a 100% lifetime guarantee. For any and all auto body work repairs to be done right the first time, get to Gillen Body Shop in New Philadelphia. Learn more about Gillen Body Shop when you find them on Facebook.
Wendy's goes all in on flavor, and all products are made with the finest ingredients. They have you covered, from hot and juicy burgers, thick and meaty chili, cool Frosties, and everything in between. Wendy's is proud of the hard work and dedication that local athletes do to be their best, and wish them the very best of luck. Stop by your local Wendy's to satisfy your cravings. Be sure to download the Wendy's app today. Wendy's, where quality is their recipe.
Welcome back to Zanesville High School. Chris Kail in the huddle with head coaches Bill Mannix and Amy Mendenhall. I'll start with Coach Mendenhall. Coach, after an exciting 2-1 overtime win over Fairfield Union and 3 shutout wins to start your march to the regional title game, talk about the play of your team so far in the tournament.
We've come out strong every game. We've had good work ethic. The girls are excited, and they've been practicing hard. We've been watching film. We've been talking a lot about, with Fairfield Union, it was redemption for us because they were the ones who knocked us out last season. And we're just keeping on that same train of thought, moving on. when we played New Philly last year, we had a couple losses to them, and this is still the redemption.
The redemption tour.
Yes, absolutely.
Coach, you have had a balanced offensive production from your girls all season long. Talk about the importance of having a balanced attack.
The players are very team-oriented. With our last game that we scored, Katie Mannix was up driving to the goal. She typically is one of our star players and takes those shots. She laid that ball off to Caitlin Schenkel, and Caitlin hammered it home. So, we're a mixed bag. We're very hard to figure out based for the opponents because we throw a lot out there.
I'll bring in Coach Mannix now. And Coach, both teams have had wins over a common opponent in Dover. Are those things you can take away from those matchups for today's contest, or do you throw it out because it's a tournament game?
No, I think we went back and looked at a lot of film, and we used those games to try to see what our strengths would be against theirs. We change our style because we are deep with our team. We change players and styles with the current opponent. So we do think that the game against Dover was important. We got a chance to see them play and how they played against them, and we change our style as we go.
Coach, finally, what needs to happen today for the Tigers to advance to the Final Four on Tuesday?
We need to possess the ball and put it in the back of the net and not lose track of their score. If you've watched film, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Coaches, thank you very much for your time. Good luck here this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
When we return, I'll be joined in the huddle by New Philadelphia head coach A.J. Wally right after this timeout on Big Z Sports.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in Sugar Creek, Strasburg, and downtown New Philadelphia, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this fall.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Welcome back to Zanesville High School, Big Z Sports, here in the huddle with New Philadelphia head coach A.J. Wally. And Coach, your Lady Quakers got the 2-0 win over rival Dover in the regional semis back on Tuesday. Talk about what it means to have a player like Lauren Contini, Kellen Fossil, Allie Baker leading your team on the field and the play of Marilyn Stokey in goal.
Yeah, Chris, I think that we're pretty darn good. 1-11 on the starting side of things. We have girls off the bench who can contribute well, and obviously we're led by some superstars, right? We have phenomenal top-end talent, and today I think you're going to see that.
Coach, you won 2 of 3 against Dover. Marietta defeated the Lady Tornadoes 2-0 back in August. What can you take away from those matchups, or do you throw them out because it's a tournament game?
Yeah, Chris, I think the tournament brings its own level of pressure and anxiety for both players and coaches, right? So we saw the film of Dover Marietta. But the issue is that it was the 3rd game of the season, right? So I think for both teams, I think it's fairly just easy to say that both teams are largely different than who they were at the beginning of the season.
Coach, defense had their backs against the wall much of Tuesday night. What makes this team comfortable being in that situation?
Chris, I think it's the leadership with the group. There's a real sense of togetherness from the girls, and that's something that you can't ever take away. They know that if they work together, all of them all at once, that they can do anything.
Finally, Coach, what needs to happen this afternoon to make it to the Final Four next Tuesday for you and the Lady Quakers?
So, Chris, I think today there's going to be a chance early in the first 5 minutes of this match. I don't know which team will have it, and I don't know how great of a chance it'll be. But today, whoever takes their chances the best, I think wins. I think both teams can defend well, and neither team gives up a lot of goals. And so at the same time, right, whoever scores first, whoever scores early, and then can play defense for the next 70, 75 minutes, I think goes to the Final Four today.
Coach, thank you always for your time. Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you, Chris. Always a pleasure.
That is head coach A.J. Wally. When Big Z Sports returns, we will have starting lineups and first kick of the D2 Region 7 championship game right after this.
When struggles seem too tough, when sickness takes a hold, when cancer picks a fight, when baby's on its way, when life throws you a curveball, we've got you. With nearly 130 years in your backyard, Altman knows you and knows your community better than anyone. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family, and we want you to be the healthiest you can be. Altman, we are ready. We've got you.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Fall is in the air. Winter is coming. Call the propane guys at TMK Valley Propane. We make sure your home is warm and cozy all winter long. Serving your local area, we bring you the best in service. Call today.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Welcome back to Zanesville High School. Today's Division II Region 7 Girls Soccer Championship game between the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and the Marietta Lady Tigers. Chris Kail, Adam Ciereszewski, Chad Roberts here with you. Also want to send a huge shout out to Lydia, Brady, Greg Perkins, and Andrew Dunlap from Claxon Communications, bringing you all the video live stream stuff. So many great sponsors that have jumped on board for this. Just so appreciative of them being able to allow us to come out and do soccer, Adam. And, pretty good first half. You have Leah Lauer with 2 saves, Marilyn Stokey with 2 saves, only those 2 shots on goal. The chances were there early on, like A.J. Wally had talked about. We did play those pregame interviews at halftime. We appreciate LB doing that. But neither team able to drive one into the back of the net.
No, and it looked like it was the tale of 2 halves of that first half as Zanesville, I'm looking at Zanesville in the end zone. As Marietta, they started the game off. They were living in the offensive side of the field for the Tigers. And then the Quakers kind of took over for a little while. And then it shifted back to it was like ebbs and flows of the first half where the ball was staying in one half of the field. And Chad, it just goes to show you the type of defense that's being played by both teams.
Yeah, I thought, like you said, tale of 2 halves. I think New Philly had a lot of possession in the attacking end the first half. The end of that half, I did notice Marietta had a lot of very dangerous opportunities in the attacking third of play. They attack with a lot of numbers, and I think that New Philly may need to make some adjustments as they go forward with numbers. There were a couple opportunities late in that half with numbers that gave them some better opportunities, looking for opportunities to get Lauren Contini the ball in space.
So Marietta going to start with it here in half number 2. 40 minutes on the clock, 0s on the board. And number 15 for the Marietta Tigers, Lexi Brown, the senior, will get us underway in half number 2. She'll get it back to Mannix. Mannix crossing midfield, going to go over to her teammate on the left wing. That was Kensley Urban. So Marietta starting with it as the clock going. Good defensive battle so far. No score between New Philadelphia and Marietta. Very familiar teams from a year ago and from several years ago because they were in the ECOL together, but have not played this year. First matchup between the two.
Now Urban there with the throw-in for the Tigers.
And trying to take it away over on the far side was Van Arsdalen, and she did. Again, Caitlin Schenkel, number 11, the leading scorer for the Tigers. Also, Katie Mannix, number 7. So getting it out wide here is Bailey Rufner. Rufner up the left side and has it taken away. Good defense there by number 10, Riley Medley. We've called her name a lot on the defensive side for Marietta, Adam. Medley having a nice game for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, very good defensive game.
Stokey comes in and grabs it and takes away the scoring chance for the Tigers here early on. 38:43 to play, second half. Again, thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel, Big Z Sports. Dipping our toes into the soccer water the last week or so as Fossil takes it away. Nice defense there by the Quakers. Now anticipating the pass, and a nice job there was number 10, Medley. Medley anticipated Bailey Rufner being there and took it away and got it back to the goalkeeper. That is Lauer. Mannix gives it a boot across the 50-yard line, and now a header by Schenkel gets it down into the zone. Here is Schenkel. Schenkel looking and taken away by Casey Dawson. Actually, no, that was Watson.
Yeah, Watson.
Yeah, Mia Watson, a nice job by her to take that away. Ramey with it about midfield. And it goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. Contini still working in the middle of the field there. Emma McMath with it. Back to Fossil. Fossil, a little something going. Contini cut towards the goal, but they couldn't get it into her, and now back out to midfield. Battling for it, Gracie Martin. Martin slides it up the line to Rufner. Nice play by Gracie
Great effort
Larson.
to keep the ball in play there.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be so precise to be able to dribble it up the line like that. Chad, that was a nice job there by Martin. Now substitution in for the Lady Quakers in number 17.
Chloe Wing in for
Yeah.
Eliza Van Arsdalen on the back line.
Number 17, Chloe Wing.
So the junior wing in. And the ball's going to cross the end line. And a goalie kick here for Marietta coming up.
Yeah, Lauren Contini not. I think she expected more with that kick, and it just never came back around. Kind of looked like she was a little disappointed in herself with that.
Interested to see if the Quakers can win some of these 50-50 balls here in the second half.
Yeah, you talked about that, Chad. They lost a lot of 50-50 balls in the first half, didn't they?
Right, and it looks like Marietta is just playing out. They're, rather than booting it up the field, trying to play out of their end and managed to get it in the other half.
So Fossil gets it into Stokey, and Stokey, that was a little dangerous there, Chad. Kind of just an easy, lazy pass there by Fossil, and it almost caught Stokey in trouble.
Yeah. Marietta closed that distance really quickly. A little closer for comfort than I'm sure Stokey wanted.
Right. She said, hey, hold on, what are you doing? Don't do that again. Mannix kicks it in to the zone, and it's knocked away. Again, another good play there by Watson.
Yeah, Marietta kind of doing the same thing they were doing in the second half, trying to play these balls straight to the feet of their forwards, trying to get these attacking opportunities quick.
It looks like from what I'm seeing, it looks like Marietta's really on the attack coming out of the break.
Yeah.
Where New Philadelphia, it almost looks like they're just getting in the defensive side of the game, where they're not really trying to do much with the ball. Where Marietta, any chance they get, they're trying to push it.
Yeah, I think the energy definitely has changed from one half to the next for Marietta, and they're really pushing it in this offensive zone as Contini flips it out of bounds. And now the throw in for Lauren Mendenhall. Actually, she's going to give it off to Medley. Medley with the throw in. Mannix to the center of the field. It's number 20, Poff. A lot of contact. Urban down there trying to find.
She was off.
Schenkel. She was offsides there?
She was in offside position.
Gotcha.
They let the ball out of play since she didn't make contact.
Gotcha.
AR down here on the near side had her as off.
All right. Thank you, Chad, for that. Van Arsdalen back in now. Is Chloe Wing going to head back to the bench? Nice couple-minute breath there for Van Arsdalen. Maybe, Chad, do you think that might be something that, Coach Wally just wanted to talk to her about something, so gave her a break for a minute?
Yeah, I think that was a tactical, maybe either a change or just reinforcing coaching point, just to make sure we were all on the same page defensively of what we wanted to accomplish.
All right, thank you for that, as Dawson has it over on the far side, taken away by Schenkel. Schenkel to Mannix. Mannix, a nice feed in the corner. This is Bowerbach. Bowerbach down on the far corner. Going to come back to Schenkel. Schenkel retreating to the 20. Good defense there by Dawson of keeping Schenkel in check. And now Marietta all the way back to midfield trying to set up their stuff. Good job.
Great job of New Philly pressuring the ball when it's at Marietta's feet. That's something that we didn't see as much in the first half, so obviously a halftime adjustment for Coach.
And in Philly trying to pick up the defensive pressure a little bit. Is trying to get a shot down near the goal. Was Marietta, and Rufner tied up. A lot of contact, and it's going to stay with Marietta. And now dribbled out of bounds off the foot of Brown. So Martin with the throw in. She finds McMath, and it's taken away back into the Tigers defensive end. A little wing there from Fossil to Mannix.
Just wanted to let her know she was there.
Just let her know she was
there.
there.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
Just
Make
wanted
sure she knew.
Yeah, don't forget, I'm here. Nice footwork there by McMath. McMath racing up the side, trying to find Contini. Here comes Lauren Contini up the near side. Does a little stutter step about the 15-yard line. Right foot into it, shot. And a nice save by Lauer, her first save here in half number 2. So Contini, a nice job of working herself open to be able to get her right foot into that one.
I think she knew she had a real chance there because there was only 2 people on her, and she was able to separate the defender, so it was a one-on-one matchup.
Yeah, as Marietta takes it away in the defensive end, Baker took it away, and she'll lose it out of bounds. Martin with the throw in about the 40-yard line, and here comes Wing back in. So Chloe Wing going to give a break to Gracie Martin. So Wing will have the throw in as Martin takes a seat real quick. Looks like she's doing something with her shoe, so maybe an equipment malfunction for Gracie Martin.
Yeah, checking out for the Tigers is Lexi Brown and number 2. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. It was number 2. Cortopazzi. Yeah, she checked in for the Tigers. I was listening to you, and I was trying to keep track of the numbers.
Sorry, buddy. I apologize. Sometimes I talk too much, and it confuses people, and that was just another example.
Yes, it was.
My wife would tell you that all the time. All right, nice job here. Comes Fossil. Fossil, Contini still on side, put her on skates. Here's Fossil with a shot. And a nice save there, a knockaway by Lauer. I'm going to give her a save on that.
Sure. She had a touch on it.
Sure. I'll give her a save on it. I'll pad the stat by 1 for
now,
Lauer.
Chad, is that an opportunity there with the goal being open there after she made her way around that last line of defense? Is that where you'd like to see her take it in a little bit further there and get a cleaner shot on goal?
I don't think the shot was a problem. I like the shot. I think New Philly got to have numbers because when you have those powerful shots, keepers generally aren't putting those in their hands. They're parrying the shot away, and you want somebody to follow through and be there for any deflection a keeper might have. So we just I think New Philly has some numbers more forward following those shots. I think that'll add some additional opportunities aside from even the shots just finding the back of the net.
That makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Is a deep kick here by Marietta into the zone, and it's going to be headed out of bounds by number 7, Mia Watson. So Mia will have the header out of bounds. Alyssa Baker will have the throw in for Marietta. She gets it in. Chloe Wing with it. Another nice job by both teams here on defense. 39-36 to play. Still no score. New Philadelphia, 4 shots on goal. 3 by Lauren Contini, 1 by Kellen Fossil.
Great ball from Sarah.
And here comes Contini. Contini working herself open. Contini looking, and now the defense coming in a little bit of contact, and there's no call on the play from the official on the side, and the New Philadelphia fans are livid, Adam Ciereszewski.
Yeah, well, I was going to actually ask Chad about that because from my vantage point, it looked like there was actually just a lot of ball contact and the feet got tangled.
Yeah, I don't know that there was anything there. And anytime you have those 50-50 challenges, both players have an opportunity for the ball. So it's not if some player's in possession and the other – if some player's in possession, then they don't get the advantage of that defender coming in.
So Gracie Martin checked back in. That's all I was going to say, Adam. I was going to let you make that call.
Oh.
But Gracie Martin checks back in. Chloe Wing back to the bench. Nice job by Chloe coming in for a few minutes. I didn't mean to stump you up there, Chad.
No, that's okay.
28:30 to play in the regulation, we'll say, because this thing's still knotted at 0. Lauren Lauer has 4 saves for Marietta. 2 really nice, impressive saves by Marilyn Stokey at the other end. Not as many saves. Maybe that is now that Chad's sitting here, I have less shots on goal for each team.
You might, yeah. You very well could. More accurate stats is all. That's all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a foul on Marietta there, so Gracie Martin will put it in.
So Gracie Martin going to have the free kick here from the 41. She'll kick it in. Nice kick is Cantini trying to find it down there towards the far corner. Cantini sets up Fossil and a kick and just wide. Actually, that was Baker. Just wide.
Yeah, great ball played in by Cantini. Baker did a great job of getting her foot on it, just wide.
So nice job by Allie Baker and Lauren Cantini. A little bit more pressure now starting to be put on by New Philadelphia in the offensive end. A.J. Wally starting to make adjustments at them.
Yeah, I think so. And it's the Quakers have definitely been attacking a little bit more in the last 5 to 8 minutes of this game.
So nearing the midway point, 27:15 to play here in half number 2. Nice job by Dawson over there on the far side to keep it away. Ramey has it. And it'll get kicked back in and out of bounds. It's going to stay over with New Philadelphia. So Dawson will have the throw in on the far side. Casey Dawson, the senior, right outside back for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Substitution, Pika back in for Bailey Rufner. So Maya Pika, the freshman, back in on the offensive side of the field for the Quakers.
And for the Lady Quakers, number 8. Maya Pika.
Definitely didn't have that early score that we had Tuesday night, Adam. It caught us off guard. We were ready for it tonight, and it didn't happen today.
You were all prepped.
I was prepped and ready to go. I haven't got to use my new goal call yet. So Marietta has it down here on the offensive side, trying to set something up. Martin plays a little keep away and just dribbles it out of bounds there. Caroline Cortopazzi had a little something working, but it was taken away, and here's Cantini. Cantini with the footwork in midfield. Cantini trying to get it up to Pika. Pika's got it. She's on sides and has it taken away. Good defense by Marietta. And it ends up going off of Pika, and we're going to have a throw in for Marietta. Great job down there. I can't see the number. I think it's 10. I think it's Riley Medley.
Yeah, I know Pika was a little upset she couldn't get to that pass from Cantini, but she did a great job hustling to stay with the play.
Well, and Medley did a great job of making sure she was between the ball and Pika so that she couldn't get around her.
Yeah.
She had to go around Medley to be able to get to the ball. And just a great job by defenses. Here comes Fossil. Fossil with a shot on goal, and she might get another one. Fossil, a lot of contact. And no call again on Fossil as she goes down. And now tripped up was Cantini on this side, asking for a call. Another contact as Pika goes down, and they finally call that one.
All right, Chad.
Yeah,
what
fill us in, Chad.
Official crew got all the fans don't like it, but the crew got that completely correct. There was a push there at the end. Everything else was 50-50 balls.
Okay.
Any contact was incidental. Nobody raised arms. There was no pushing. There was no charging.
So just like Chad
Philly
says,
has the
calm
free
down.
kick here.
Chad says calm down, right?
Yeah.
Gracie Martin going to kick it from over here on the near side. Now what are they calling?
They're bringing it all the way. Marietta.
No. What?
AR had an offside apparently, or no offside. I guess center doesn't have his hand down, so it must have been some type of a foul indicated by the AR further back.
Interesting. We thought we were going to have a Philly free kick here, and it ends up getting a free kick to the Marietta side. Interesting. Nonetheless, there's 23-54 to play here in regulation. No score between Marietta and New Philadelphia. things picking up here
Nice
as we near
pass.
the midway point. Up this side is number 2, Cortopazzi, and Cortopazzi, a lot of contact.
Yeah, Mia Watson, great hustle there to get that ball out of bounds, stop the play.
She took about 3 or 4 somersaults as well after the play, working on her gymnastics
She's
skills.
definitely fearless.
And working on her gymnastic skills.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
I
one of
agree
those
with
recovery clearances. You're coming from behind, just trying to get touch on the ball. They're very challenging because you get foot, then you're giving away a free kick in a dangerous spot.
Taylor Addis checked into the ball game for the Marietta Tigers.
So Addison and
Great
taken
takeaway
away
by Emma McMath.
McMath takes it away. She's going to race it up to Pika. Pika trying to get there, and she doesn't quite get there. McMath tried to lay it to the foot, laid it a little bit outside, and again on this turf, Adam. I think if it was a grass field that New Philadelphia is used to playing on, probably keeps that in bounds.
Yeah, I think so. I think that obviously the turf's going to make it a much truer roll, and it's going to have more speed.
Yeah, it's a big challenge going into the postseason for teams that regularly play on grass fields. I know the team has gotten some opportunities to practice there on the Quaker turf field, but still not the same.
Right. No, it is not the same for sure.
Will that be a corner kick now, Chad?
Yeah, corner kick here for Marietta. Ball going out off of Mia's foot.
That'll be Caitlin Schenkel with the corner kick for
So you asked earlier, Adam, you asked earlier about corner kicks.
Mm-hmm.
Philly's just got to make sure all these runners that are coming in are accounted for so they don't have any open run to get a touch on the ball.
So mark everybody that comes in.
Yeah, so the backside runner there doesn't look like there's a whole lot of persons challenging her, but...
Oh, nice job by Stoke.
And you can eliminate any worries if your keeper just snags the ball out of
That's
midair.
right. Yeah. I'm giving her a nice save on that. But technically it wouldn't be a save, though, right?
No.
No, because it
Not in
wasn't a
that
shot.
situation.
Right. So I won't give her the save on that. All right, New Philadelphia has it. Here's Fossil racing across the midfield stripe. A nice step move, a little, what do you want to call that, a Euro step, Adam?
Sure.
I don't know what that was, but that was nice.
She had Pika to her left-hand side. I was actually anticipating a pass to Pika.
Yeah, she was open. Over here on the left-hand side, decided to go to the far side to Baker. Quakers have it now. Controlling it was Mannix. Mannix going to kick it away, and the Quakers have it. Here comes McMath. McMath trying to get it up to Pika. Ball's going to dribble out of bounds, and the throw-in for...
I think this is a key to the game for the Quakers. Can they keep them down in this end? Can they prevent them from digging themselves out of this hole they've got themselves into?
Number 19, Lauren Mendenhall checking into the game. Coming out is Caitlin Schenkel.
So Schenkel takes a seat. Mendenhall back in. And now we're going to have a throw in for New Philadelphia. Gracie Martin about the 32-yard line. She throws it in, headed by Pika off of the defender for Marietta.
Yeah, that
Will
was
stay
off,
with New Philly.
That was off of Medley.
So Pika has it on the near side. Going to center it is Martin, and nobody home for the Quakers. Now Fossil takes it away. Baker going to have a shot, and what do you think, Chad? That's not really a save either?
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a save as far out as she was.
Gotcha.
Great opportunity, though. I talked about having the players ready for those rebounds. Contini was right there should that keeper have faltered on that ball. So those adjustments, I think, will create some opportunities for the Quakers.
19:34 to play, so we've passed the midway point here in half number 2. Perfect weather here on this day. Is Stokey going to come up and corral that one, limiting the chance for Mendenhall? You couldn't ask for a better day for these athletes to play in. It could be cold, it could be rainy, heck, it could be snowing in November, and we've got 70 degrees, a little bit of a breeze, and sunny weather.
Oh, it's perfect.
Perfect.
We
Nice
talked
job by
about
Martin.
halftime adjustments.
Yes.
And the big adjustment for Marietta has been playing the more direct balls rather than just possession style where they're just keeping the ball on the ground, biding their time, waiting for opportunities. They're trying to play those long balls to their forwards, which is significantly put Philly under a little bit more pressure on the back line.
So Marietta up the far side. A little something brewing here for the Tigers. Van Arsdalen going to kick it out of bounds. And Marietta will reset. 18:35 to play in regulation. No score as Mannix going to kick it down towards the goal. It's chipped away by Mia Watson and out of bounds. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Marietta Tigers. And Adam, every shot, every situation here becomes more critical as we get down the stretch with under 18 minutes to play.
Absolutely. As Urban gets ready to toe up the corner kick here, and this is one of these pressure moments as that clock's ticking away, like you said.
Wind still right in her face, blowing right at her in that corner as the kick goes up. It's headed by Mannix. And it goes out, and Stokey a little bit out of position there. First time I've seen her out of position in 2 games. And she moved to the front of the box, or should I say to the right of her box, and that ball was headed and could have went into the left side.
It actually opened, she opened up the corner where the header would have came from.
Yeah.
Right.
And Marietta player did a nice job to get ahead on the ball. And she wasn't marked well enough that she was able to get a touch on it.
Here comes New Philadelphia. Pika with something. She was off, you said?
AR across the way has her off.
Oh, he did have her offsides. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good call on that.
Maybe a yard ahead. And that's hard as a center official. You're trying to worry about play.
Yeah.
And AR has it behind you. But I think the officiating crew got that one right.
Yeah, I agree. Now, this one I thought would have been offsides as well. Because at the time of the kick, it wasn't there, and Stokey comes up with another big play. I didn't see that one as soon as the ball was kicked, I looked up, and they were 3 or 4 steps ahead.
Right. And that's all it takes. Again, the AR is watching the line.
Right.
So by the time you turn your head, I turned my head. That's the same thing. I saw exactly what you saw because I was looking at the ball 40 yards away. But
so Stokey kicks it back down close to midfield. Quaker's going to possess it. Now Marietta gets it chipped down. Is Van Arsdalen going to kick it out?
Tigers are really putting a lot of pressure on that Quaker defense here of late.
Yeah, definitely.
Smell that. I can smell the popcorn.
Yes, I can smell that popcorn too, and it smells good, and it's making me hungry, even though we've already had a little bit of breakfast.
Yeah?
We did. We had some Wendy's.
Yep.
It was good. Oh, and there we've got a call. What was that call, Chad?
I think we just had a push there.
Okay.
Quintini went down. It was away from the ball, but good on the AR, watching play behind the ball and seeing that happen, making the right call.
So Gracie Martin kicks it in. Nice job. Here's Quintini. Lauren Quintini has it taken away. Good defense right there by number 26, Millie Becker.
Yeah, great job. Continue right on the line again. You watch her;
Oof.
She's way behind the line, but she made her run the moment the ball was touched and got behind that defender to get on that ball.
Checking back in, Bailey Rufner for the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. Nice job by Amaya Pika here this afternoon.
Schenkel coming back in for Mendenhall on the Tigers side.
And the corner kick, I believe that's Gracie Martin over there on the far side. Martin with the corner. She'll center it. Here's Baker, and it's taken away by Lauer. So Lauer takes that one away, and the scoring chance thwarted by the Marietta Tigers. .29 to play in regulation. Fossil.
Unfortunate
They call it
handling
handball?
there, yeah. I was just about to say, Philly did a great job of winning that 50-50 ball, working it back into the other end, keeping them out of our attacking end, but then unfortunate accidental handling there.
So the ball is going to go out. Is it going to be a corner for Marietta, looks like.
Correct, yeah.
So Marietta will have the corner. I believe that's going to be number 4, Urban. Kensley Urban. Is that correct, Adam?
Yeah, yes, it is.
You had the spectacles over
yes,
there.
I did.
So Urban will kick it in.
Two ways to defend corners. This looks like more of a zonal approach, so they're doing more of a zone.
And ahead and scores.
Wow.
Goal for Katie Mannix. Oh, backbreaker. Just over the outstretched arms of Marilyn Stokey.
Chad, you could almost call that perfect execution of a corner kick. The header was placed just below the bar, making it very difficult for Marilyn Stokey to make that play.
Yeah, and I was just about to say it was so well defended. She had a player right on her, shoulder to shoulder, just was slightly taller and just got up in the air and got a head on it, and perfect placement.
So now the Quakers have about just under 13 minutes to try to match that goal.
I thought the clock stopped after the goal.
It does. And I think they're in the process of...
Yeah, I was going to say, because I had it about the 13-17 left.
33.
13-33.
Yep, that's where they'd like to get the clock reset to.
Yeah, I was going to say, it ran a lot of time off, and I kept looking at the clock and going, hey, the time's running.
Nice for the official to speak loud enough for us to even hear.
Yeah, yeah. 13.
He definitely said, it's 33.
So 13:33 was the time of the goal.
There we go.
13:33 on the clock.
And we'll be underway.
So 13:33 left in the regulation is when the goal by Katie Mannix went through. That was Mannix's 11th goal of the season. And New Philadelphia with it. Here is Baker. Baker over on the far side. Tries to center it to Fossil. Baker gets it back up the right side. Dribbled out. I thought it was out of bounds there, but just must have been on the line. And Marietta takes it away. 13 minutes to play. Alyssa Baker. Now over to Schinkel. Schinkel finds a streaking attacker on the other side. And it's out of bounds. Going to be a goalie. Is it going to be a corner or a goalie kick?
I think it's going to be
a corner.
Yeah, another corner kick.
Indicated by the center.
And indicated by the Marietta crowd. I was kind of torn on what to call, and I looked over, and they were pretty happy. So I'm like, it's another corner. And Urban did so well the last time. She's there again for the corner.
And we'll see if they can. Mannix is leaking her way in there.
Not in the goal. Out of the goal. Yeah, that's one of those. It's hard to tell from a spectator's standpoint.
I almost thought that she curved it in there.
Yeah.
Urban with the curve.
Yeah, you see that net move right as it hits the goal, and you're like, what just happened? Yeah.
Right. So Stokey will kick it away. 11:44 to play. Quakers need to get on the board here. A lot of offensive chances for the Quakers here, especially in the second half. Just have not been able to find the net. Fossils had a chance, and also Contini with a couple of opportunities. Just been unable to find the back of the net for the Lady Quakers. But they want their season to continue, and their chance to head to the Final Four. They got to get things moving with 11:17 to play, trailing 1-0. Bailey Rufner trying to find her way to get that one, does a nice job, and has Medley kick it out of bounds. So whatever way you want to score it, 13:33 left or 27-27 into the second half.
Wow, look at you doing math.
Katie Mannix scored her 11th. Just so you know, that took me since that goal to figure all that out. Just for the record. I've been over here playing, counting my toes and my fingers and all that good stuff, and I figured it out.
Number 12, Lauren Elliott checked in for the Marietta Tigers. Emma Bauerbach checks out.
So Bauerbach checks out for Marietta as they have it in their possession. Up the far side. is Urban. Urban with the shot, and Stokey.
No touch. So
yeah, I don't think she touched that either, right?
Didn't touch the ball, so we have a goal kick coming out.
So Stokey will kick it away. 10 minutes to play in regulation. Marietta bench standing over there, all ready to erupt in about 10 minutes if this stays the way it is. Lauren Contini trying to work through traffic, a ton of traffic, and now a little bit of contact, and I think that was all ball, but the New Philadelphia faithful wanted it to go the other way. Stokey kicked it away. Now New Philadelphia's defense retreating. Martin has it, going to get it up the sideline, trying to get it to Rufner. And taken away by the defender for Marietta. Lauren Elliott, the freshman. So Pika going to come back in here for New Philadelphia. Bailey Rufner will check out. 9:03 to play. Go ahead, Chad.
Quickers have to be patient. It's easy to panic when you're
Right.
down one, late in the match. Just got to keep playing their game. We found out last match, closing seconds of a match, score a goal. Just got to keep playing, not playing scared, playing panicked.
Right.
Playing possession soccer. Don't just try to kick the ball just for the sake of kicking it. So
Right.
got some positive result here with the free kick at midfield.
I mean,
now we just got to
things can
keep it down
happen
there.
quick,
and keep,
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Games can turn quickly.
Lauren
Just got to be
Mendenhall,
patient.
Lauren Mendenhall checked back in for the Tigers, and she was in for Lexi Brown.
So Martin kicks it down to the 10. I agree with Chad. Don't panic here and just continue to play your game. 8 minutes, still a lot of time. May not seem like it in a 40-minute half, but it still is a lot of time. So Lauer will kick it away here for Marietta about midfield. Takes a nice high bounce on this turf at Zanesville High School. Mendenhall had it. Mendenhall gets it back. Here comes Mendenhall with the kick. Trying to chase it down, and a nice job there. Now it goes over and taken away from Schenkel.
Great job of Emma McMath to dispossess there, the Marietta Tiger.
Pika working with it out here. Pika trying to work her way through. She threw a little chicken wing. I think she's outsized and outweighed there by Riley Medley by a few.
Yeah,
and she gave the chicken wing.
She did what she could.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you don't extend your arm, you're not getting a call. But, yeah, the moment you extend behind and affect the body position of the other player, you're going to get a foul. Yeah, we had offside there on Marietta. Couldn't get back before the ball was played.
Stoke went down there to get it. She comes up a little slow. Looks like she's okay. So Stokey going to kick it away here. 7 minutes even to play in this one. 1-0 Marietta in front. Stokey gets her right foot into it. Down to Contini. Contini at the midfield stripe. On sides there. Good job by Baker to stay on sides, and she does. Baker has it on the far side. Taken away by the defender from Marietta. And Mannix just boots it into about the fourth row. Maybe she wanted the fans to have a souvenir for today's game.
It very well could have been.
Throw in here by Dawson. Baker working over on the other side. Again, a great job by our Claxon Communications crew here. Always so gracious with Big Z Sports. Lydia Brady, Greg Perkins, and Andrew Dunlap. 6 minutes to play, and now a breakaway on the far side. Here is Mendenhall. Mendenhall with it and taken away. Good job by Mia Watson. And I'll tell you what, Mia Watson's had a heck of a game. Haven't called her number a lot here in the second half because New Philadelphia has been on the attacking side of the field, but she's had a great game here as number 7.
Absolutely. I mean, she's had a great regional semi and a final.
So New Philadelphia going to get the kick from Stokey here.
Quakers need to get something down on the offense.
Yeah, I mean,
Get the ball, get it down there to start making, try to attack the goal a little bit.
You can't score unless the ball's on that side of the field, right? You're not going to do it from the Marietta attacking side of the field as they're trying to work it down there. McMath trying to possess it here about the 40-yard line, gets it back to Martin. 4:53 to play in regulation. And look, Marietta's in no hurry. They're like, look, it kind of goes back to the game from Tuesday night. New Philadelphia was in no hurry. They didn't care if they kicked that out of bounds.
No.
As long as it didn't go near the goal, they didn't care.
Yep.
So the throw in here went into the Tigers. They'll keep it.
Chad, is that as from a coaching standpoint, when you're holding a lead with minimal time left in the game, is that kind of the plan? Just not try to change your focus a little bit, just to try to keep it away from the scoring area, and just doesn't really matter where the ball goes.
Different coaches have different philosophies. I'm not a person that would want to take the foot off the gas this late in the match. I'm still pressuring because the best defense is an offense.
There you
That's
go.
true.
I
Yeah,
get it.
very true. Yes.
Right.
So,
It
as you can
translates
see,
in all sports.
as you can see, Marietta is still pressuring Philly. So Philly has to get this ball out of their end to have the opportunities, as you mentioned.
So
Clock stops under 5 with the leading team substituting. So that's why they stopped the clock.
Okay. So 3:42 to play. Under 5 minutes. The clock stops when there's a substitution.
Emma Bauerbach back into the game for Lauren Mendenhall for the Tigers.
So waiting on the clock to restart. And it does with the throw in. Quakers trying to work something. Here's Fossil. Fossil up through the middle, and it's booted away by Marietta. So kicking it away is Stokey. Mannix has it and chips it down. So really, the Quakers with 3:15 to play, going to have to start getting something working down in the offensive zone. Marietta doing a great job of possessing this soccer ball and keeping it at their end. Mannix, kick it away once again. She's going to kick it right over to the Marietta bench and out of bounds. Van Arsdalen going to throw it in with 2:52 to play. Quakers desperately trying to get something going, and it goes off of Ramey and out of bounds, and not what the Quakers needed with 2:40 to play at them.
No, you got to keep the ball in play, especially keep possession of the ball, work it down the field. And right now, the Quakers are really struggling to get it out of the Marietta side of the field.
Yeah, I got some heavy legs there. As you mentioned, limited substitutions from the Quakers. So many of these girls on the field for 78 minutes almost.
Right.
So it's a long match. So it's hard to push these last couple minutes. We got to see what they got left in the tank.
Yeah, you got to have something left. Cantini has it midfield. It's chipped away. Good defense by Marietta there. Ramey gets it back down to Baker. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to head back over to the Marietta Tigers. Under 2 minutes to play. New Philadelphia trailing 1-0. Marietta looking to punch their ticket to the Final Four in about a minute and a half.
Opportunity for Philly.
Yeah.
Turnover by Marietta, putting the ball out of play. See if we can get numbers in this attacking half to make some opportunities.
So Quakers have it. Trying to find Cantini. The ball does find her foot. She chips it over to Fossil. Fossil has it taken away by Marietta. Marietta tries to cross it. Cantini takes it away. A lot of going on, and Lauren Cantini with a move. Is she going to get a shot with 1:14 to play here? Cantini looking. It's blocked. Cantini got the shot off, and it was blocked. Dawson held it in, and now it was taken away by Marietta. 1 minute to play from Zanesville High School. Final Four, berth on the line. Marietta leads 1-0. New Philadelphia with the ball. 51 seconds. And now just playing keep away over on the far side is Baker. It goes out of bounds. Clock still running, 36 seconds. Time winding down, precious time by the New Philadelphia Quakers. Going by. Clock is not your friend. Hard contact there.
He's down.
Yeah, both of them are down with 18 seconds to play. Hard contact. Number 11 is Caitlin Schenkel.
It looked like it was Gracie Martin.
Gracie Martin, yeah.
Is it Gracie Martin?
Quakers, yeah.
So Gracie Martin, we're going to go ahead and take a quick injury timeout here on Big Z Sports. We'll be back right after this.
Dr. Nathan Springer is in the business of making smiles, specializing in braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Dr. Springer provides smiles that can be recognized anywhere. Just look at the winning smile on some of the players. Compliments of Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics. Hey, that smile of pride on the face of mom and dad might be from Dr. Springer too. Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, in the business of making smiles, at 107 Ray Avenue Northeast in New Philadelphia.
So welcome back. Gracie Martin up and being helped off of the field. So Gracie Martin looks like, that very ginger on that right leg.
There was just a lot of impact on that collision. They were both running full steam, and it was like there was hitting a wall. They both stopped.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and get somebody to come out and help get her off the field.
Bailey Rufner going to check into the game.
Well, I think Rufner is actually going to help and get Gracie off. Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, I thought they were going to help. I thought she was going to help Gracie get off the field here. But good to see she's up and moving after that contact. Just a little ginger on that right leg. I know her dad, Jared, a good friend of ours. Hopefully.
Quakers do have a throw-in. Rufner's going to be throwing the ball in for the Quakers with 18 seconds to play.
18 seconds to play. Marietta leads 1-0. Rufner gets it in. Final 18 seconds from Zanesville High School. Marietta looking to punch their ticket to the Final Four. New Philadelphia trying to knot this one up at 10 seconds. And it looks like it's going to be Marietta. They're salting it away. Marietta going to advance to the Final Four on Tuesday. Congratulations to the Marietta Tigers as they charge the field. What a sensational game by both teams. And Marietta they really did the job down the stretch, didn't they, Chad?
Yeah, they were just a little bit too much, had lots of opportunities in that second half and just were able to put one in the back of the net. Noble effort by our New Philly Quakers. What a great season. Sad to see it end for them, but great job to the Marietta Tigers, and we'll be wishing them luck on the next level.
Yeah, absolutely. Marietta going to take on the winner of Cincinnati Summit Country Day and Waynesville on Tuesday in the Final Four. We're going to keep it right here for a few and, check out the trophy presentations. You think about the seniors for the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers and, Marilyn Stokey, the senior, had a great year. Tori Kaiser, the senior, Sarah Ramey, Casey Dawson, Kellen Fossil, Allie Baker, those seniors really important to this New Philadelphia program. They're going to be missed.
Yes, definitely. And coaching in the program for the last 8 years, saw a lot of those girls all the way dating back to 7th grade and coming up through the years. And it's been really neat to see them grow and become the young women that they are today. Definitely will leave a hole on this team, and we'll see how next year goes with the next level having to fill those spots, as happens every year. But this is an exceptionally strong group of seniors, so they'll definitely be missed.
Yeah, absolutely. A great job by head coach A.J. Wally. And, just a great season overall. New Philadelphia, will end up at 15-4-2 on the season. And, Marietta improves to 15-4-2. They get their chance to go to the Final Four. But the girls that are coming back on this team, Emma McMath, Mia Watson, Gracie Martin, Eliza Van Arsdale and Lauren Cantini, Bailey Rufner, Chloe Wing saw a lot of time, and of course, Amaya Pika. valuable experience for this team to be able to, get all the way to a regional championship game.
Yeah, definitely. And as you see a lot of younger ladies on this team, it will be exciting to see them with the new challenges taking over as leadership of this team. Quite a few of those young ladies play club soccer for some of the local club teams, Canton area. So it is exciting to see that part of the girls program grow as those girls continue to get experience outside of the normal high school season. This was the first season for AJ Wally as he took over the team. So it's been a good transition. Girls worked real hard for him this season, and a lot of accolades for the entire team. So excited to see what the future has for this girls program.
Yeah, definitely. As the Lady Quakers heading out to midfield to receive their regional runner-up trophy. And, just an outstanding job by this team all season long. Marilyn Stokey, a great job. Looking at Casey Dawson, Sarah Ramey out there. Fossil comes in, Baker's out there. Just the seniors taking a final picture, as well as Tori Kaiser, with head coach A.J. Wally, and getting that final kind of moment together. That's the last time these girls are going to be on this field together. And, an emotional moment for the coaches, the fans, the kids, because there's a lot of finality, it's final, right?
For sure. And for many of those ladies, the last time they will take the field to play this sport that they've loved and grown up on. So, definitely a lot of finality for those seniors. My son is a sophomore in college. I remember those moments 2 years ago when he took the field for the last time. Something that we enjoyed and following his career and the multitude of practices and trainings and trips to all parts of the world to follow that soccer career come to an end. It was definitely sad when it's over. But
in Marietta getting that Region 7 championship trophy in Division 2, and what an incredible season they've had as they improve to 15-4-2 as well. Caitlin Schenkel, had a nice game for them. But Katie Mannix, the senior, the attacking midfielder, got the goal. It's a 27-27 mark of the second half, and ends up being her 11th goal of the season and the only goal of this one.
Yeah, and they were as billed. They were a full team with a deep bench, very equal skilled all the way across the field. The fact that I didn't really distinguish one individual player that New Philly should be keen on. That makes it challenging as a team to tackle a team that's that deep and that widespread with their talent. So I definitely look forward to seeing what they can do against some of these Columbus and Cincinnati area teams next week.
Yeah, absolutely. A shout out to their seniors as well. Kristen Poff, Riley Medley, Katie Mannix, Emma Bauerbach, Lexi Brown were the senior starters for the Marietta Tigers. Also, Georgia Lallman is a senior. I think I said Riley Medley already. Emma Bauerbach, Lexi Brown, Kristen Poff. So, just a great job by them all season long, and coaches Bill Mannix and Amy Mendenhall, the co-head coaches for the Marietta Tigers. Well-fought game. They deserve to win this one. They got a very timely goal on a header by Katie Mannix at the 27-27 mark that proved to be the deciding factor, and you got to tip your cap to them because they just were just a little bit better.
Yeah, and this is a game of delayed gratification. A lot of people that don't watch the game much or don't understand, they're like, how can it be exciting only 0-0 for most of the match? And that's why it's exciting. Mm-hmm. That one moment where somebody finally bends the other team far enough that they give up that one goal. And, just on a stat sheet, score sheet, if you're looking and like, wow, there's only one goal scored, it must have been a boring game. You and I can both attest that was definitely not
the case. No, it was not. It was a very exciting game. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll welcome Adam Ciereszewski back into the broadcast. I know he went down and got some pictures of New Philadelphia getting that, Region 7 runner-up trophy. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Zanesville High School as Marietta moves on to the state Final Four with a 1-0 win over New Philadelphia. Big Z Sports will return right after this timeout.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
You call it affordable. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with low tuition and over $375,000 in scholarships awarded yearly. You call it opportunity. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with over 30 majors on campus. You call it success. We call it Kent State Tuscarawas, with hundreds of career-ready graduates each year. An affordable, world-class education to prepare you for a rewarding career in Tuscarawas County or beyond. It's here for you at Kent State Tuscarawas.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. I am Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call 330-795-0334.
Planning your next vacation or home improvement project and worried about managing expenses? CSB can help with that. Setting a goal is the first step to achieving your vision, and CSB's Money Manager tool helps you get started. Whether you are recovering from Christmas spending or preparing to send kids to college, the Personal Financial Management tool helps you set goals, track your spending, and monitor your progress. Money Manager is available within CSB's online banking. Check it out today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics, just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to Zanesville High School one final time with Chris Kail, Chad Roberts, Adam Ciereszewski, and the team from Claxon Communications. The Marietta Lady Tigers will advance to the state Final Four with a 1-0 victory over the New Philadelphia Lady Quakers. They got a header from a corner kick from Katie Mannix into the back of the net, just over the outstretched arms of Marilyn Stokey. That was the difference in this one. Leah Lauer had 4 saves in goal, and 3 shots from Contini, 1 from Fossil, and one of them just couldn't find the back of the net. Both defensive teams we had talked about, Adam, it was going to be a defensive ball game, and it was such a finality to everything. Your careers being over for Marilyn Stokey, Tori Kaiser, Casey Dawson, Kellen Fossil, Allie Baker, the seniors for this team. And our hearts go out to them. They put nothing to hang your head about. You were the regional runner-up in Division II, and that is something to be proud of. And I'm sure after the sting of this loss goes away, that they'll be a lot more proud of that down the road.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's nothing to hang your head on. It's always in the moment. It's always difficult. It's always tough. Not too, it was 2 years ago. The Quaker softball team was in the same situation.
Yep.
You make that deep run. Yes, it's very difficult in the moment, but then looking back, you're like, hey, we made a good run. We did everything that we could. It's not like this game was 6-0.
Right.
It was a corner kick with a header that was perfectly placed, and ultimately that was the difference in the game. So all in all, good defensive performance by the Quakers, and just couldn't quite get the open shot on goal on the offensive end.
And Chad, again, thank you for adding to our broadcast today and joining us. We really appreciated it. Enjoyed getting some more insight into the game of soccer and kind of going a little bit deeper into, in exploring our knowledge of the sport, and adding to that. We appreciate you being on board. Your final thoughts on your first broadcast for Big Z Sports.
Well, thanks so much for this opportunity. This has been a blast. And soccer is something I'm really passionate about. It's a game that I got on. I played it as a youth, but primarily as my son began playing as a youth, and then through middle school and high school is something I've grown to love. And then officiating for OHSAA and USSF for the last 5 years, it's just been something that I've grown to love and love sharing knowledge about the game. And this has just been a blast to be a part of this team, bringing this game to the people on YouTube. So thanks so much for including me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you again. That is Chad Roberts. You can catch him at New Philadelphia Middle School coaching soccer. You can also catch him being an official on one of these fields as well. Adam, your final thoughts from today's broadcast?
I think it was exactly what we anticipated it to be. It was a defensive battle with the Marietta Tigers coming out on top. I mean, there's really no other way to look at it.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it from us here at Zanesville High School. Thank you for joining me as the Marietta Lady Tigers improve to 15-4-2. They'll move on to the state Final Four on Tuesday to take on either Cincinnati Summit Country Day or Waynesville on Tuesday. They defeated New Philadelphia 1-0 today. Their season ends at 15-4-2. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors that jumped on board this season for Big Z Sports to be able to allow us to come and bring this soccer, regional journey of the New Philadelphia Quakers into your homes on YouTube. Thank you to Claxon Communications and, of course, Lydia, Brady, LB, Greg Perkins, and Andrew Dunlap for bringing that to you all. For Chad Roberts, Adam Ciereszewski, I'm Chris Kail saying so long from Zanesville. Congratulations to the Lady Quakers on your regional runner-up title, and good luck next season.
Thanks for listening to tonight's presentation of Big Z Sports and Claxon Communication High School play-by-play action. Be sure to subscribe to Big Z Sports on YouTube, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter @Big_Z Sports. For the best coverage of high school sports, there's only one Big Z Sports.